Yo guys, what's going on? It's Duel here, and today I'm going to be reacting to the brand new tier list. We're also going to be doing a tier list of our own and seeing where we disagree with here. So, first off, we're going to take a look at the comments here on this tier list. We have Despia tier 1, Shadol tier 1. Shadol and Despia remain the best decks in the format. Some players, internal results, might consider Despia to be the better of the two, but the meta is actually quite balanced. On one hand, we have Shadol, who have strong hands even with pure engine, high consistency, and the ability to break boards with only Shadol cards. On the other hand, there's Despia with a higher ceiling. Alright, so still thinks Shadol's tier 1. Interesting. Despia is doing well in the format despite DD Crow. Shadol is powerful, consistent, and flexible with his combos, being able to go first and second in most decks. For these reasons, it will keeping tier 1 spot with Despia. Alright. Ancient Gear. Alright. Aside from Gusto, going first in the mirror, going first, it can protect itself either with Floodgates, which I hate actually. Very annoying. Then we have tier 3, Chimera, Gusto, Resonators, Utopia. Let's see, Chimera. A lot of stuff about Chimera. I agree, Chimera is pretty strong. Utopia stuff here as well. And then Burning Visor. Alright, we'll take a look at the comments here. Thank you for underrating Utopia. The less popular, the better. I think Utopia is good. Oh my god, alright, Crimson with the long one. Which I agree with. Shadol tier 1. Alright. So, now we're gonna take a look at this as well. We have the Duel Links meta snapshot, which tells a vastly different story than the tier list, which is very interesting here. You can see Despia is by far the #1 deck right now in formats. Utopia is doing really well. Chimera, Ancient Gear, Brawl surprisingly did pretty well. Speedroid, and then Shadol. Shadol is all the way down in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th place. So it tells a very different story. So I am going to do a tier list here. Shout out to Bismuth for this, by the way. Of what I think the format is going to be around. So we'll start off with Speedroids. I actually feel like Speedroids have fallen off quite considerably in like tournament results and everything. And I'm going to put them in tier 3. I know this has it in tier 3 here as well, but I think that's honestly valid. You can see I have a tier 4. Tier 4 is an interesting one for me, because I'm going to put a few decks here that I think are not quite on the tier list. It's like right there in between, like, it's basically the high potential tier. I'm going to put Sky Strikers here, Resonators here, and Gustos here. And I would put Raw here, but I don't have a Winged Dragon of Raw for some reason. But yeah, Raw is tier 4, guys. Very intriguing to me. I'm actually gonna put Despia tier 1. I feel like Despia tier 1 is definitely like the non-question. That's the #1 non-questionable thing there. And then I feel like there's some other ones here. I don't even know if let me just put a few of these here. Do that. And then we have Sharks already. You're probably up here. Crystal Beast goes up here. Alright. Yeah, I think that's fair. No, where's Star Saracen Road? That's good, that's good. Alright, where were we? Oh, Chimera. Ancient Gear. Ancient Gear, I think, is tier 2. I think there's no question about that. Where's my Utopia? Oh, here's Utopia. Oh, then Ancient Warriors, probably Cog tier. Utopia... I think it actually is right there in tier 1. The reason being is it can beat Shadol going first pretty easily. It does pretty well into Despia. Like, I think it's actually a very strong deck that is getting underrated right now. And especially because every deck is going to be running DD Crow to counter every other deck. To me, Utopia deserves a tier 1 status. And I'm actually not going to put Shadol in tier 1. I'm going to put Shadol tier 2. Alongside the Ancient Gear. Because I feel like it deserves to be there. Just because it hasn't performed super well in tournaments, and like it hasn't got I don't think it's gotten a first place tournament result. So what I've done is since like August 1st, I did a point system. So for tournaments that got 50 plus participants, I gave the first place 3 points, second place 2 points, and 1 place 4 points. And for less than 50, I gave second place 2 points, and second place 1 point, and first place 2 points. And Despia was by far the number 1 deck with 39. Utopia was number 2 with 25. Chimera and Ancient Gear were pretty close together at 13 and 12. And then it was Shadol and Speedroid. Shadol had 7, Speedroid had 4. So I would put Shadol ahead of Speedroid here. Honestly, I have been feeling that Resonators have fallen off a little bit. Strikers are interesting. Like, these decks could compete here. But I also would put Chimera here as well. So I'd do it... If I put Ancient Gear, I don't know if I would put it like this. But I feel like this is where I'm at right now. To be honest, Raw goes here. And then just tier 3 Speedroid solo. Because I don't feel like these decks are strong enough to compete versus these decks. Like, they can win, but I don't know if they deserve to be tiered. So yeah, let me actually put some let me download some pictures real quick. So I can put these on there. Raw, I'll just put Egyptian God Slime, that works. Save image. We're just gonna do this. So I'm gonna put Raw in here. So Raw goes to tier 4. And was there any other decks I was saying? I think that was it, right? But this is basically like the high potential tier. I don't think Resonators are strong enough to compete, honestly. They're good. Like, these decks are good. But I think these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decks are just better. If that makes sense. I guess the one thing that would keep Rezos maybe tier 3 is that they have a good Utopia matchup. So that would be like the only thing that could move this up, potentially. But yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did I miss any decks? Let me make sure I got everything on the tier list at least. Despia, Shadol, Ancient Gear, Speedroid. Yeah. I think that's fair. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.